well, I'll be describing holographic breathing and a bit about holographic breathing. Then I will teach you holographic breathing, and then I'm going to give an individual session to someone. It's going to be to Sharon, and in the session you can either just gently do holographic breathing, and well, definitely do holographic breathing with it, and you can witness it in yourself, and you witness it however you feel to witness it. So holographic breathing, take my earphones out. In holographic breathing, the lips are closed, the upper surface of the tongue is on the roof of the mouth, and it's as much as feels comfortable. The breath is through the nose, and with the lips still closed, with the tongue on the roof of the mouth, on the in-breath, the jaw gently opens. It's small motion, about half a finger width, 2 or 3 millimeters, a quarter of an inch, and on the out breath, the jaw closes, and that's with the lips closed, and it opens a whole new it isn't just, it's not an exercise, it interlinks with the muscles of the breath, and this whole new modality of breathing starts, and you feel this breath opening up through the whole body, through the organs, through the brain, through the spine. You feel a connection to the higher self and to the earth, and it just opens a new way of breathing. So yeah, it opens up this new modality of breath work that is just magical. I mean, it's just magical. I've been doing it non-stop since it first started. Now I feel the spirits, I feel the information coming through, and I just feel it's a new breath for a new age. Now I'm going to demonstrate it so you can see that it is a gentle breath work. You may not even see the movement of the jaw. It's very subtle motions of the jaw, but you will notice the lips aren't opening and closing. It's the jaw moves, but the lips stay still. So it's as soon as I start, it's deeply relaxing, deeply meditative breath work. For the new people, if this is the first time you've learned it, it's good to be seated, and there's an activation at a certain point, and until that point it's good to be seated rather than lying down, because my voice gets very soporific. Holographic breathing is soporific. It's a good chance you will go to sleep before you get to the activation. You have to get to the activation for it actually to be working. So if you're new, it's good to be seated, and then once it gets activated and once it just feels natural and easy, you lie down or however you want to do it, or stay seated. I think that is it. I feel like I've missed out all sorts of stuff, but let's just start. All right, making yourselves ready and closing your eyes. And for the people who know holographic breathing, just gently dropping into holographic breathing. And for those who don't, just breathing naturally and softly. And we're going to bring in some resources, sending a smile, sending some energy to the earth, and allowing the earth to say hello back. And notice what that feels like through your body and through your energies. And sending a smile to the higher self and the beneficial energies. The beneficial energies, any divine energies, any divine teachers, divine beings, or people you work with, just as long as it's beneficial, saying hello, sending a smile to the higher self and the beneficial energies, and allowing the higher self and the beneficial energies to say hello back. And asking the earth, the higher self and the beneficial energies to be with you through the whole webinar as your guide, as your teacher, as your resource, so that you are held within yourself. You have everything you need within yourself. You're resourced within yourself. Okay, so we're now going to start with the activation of holographic breathing. So the lips are relaxed and closed. The tongue is relaxed and on the roof of the mouth, and as much as feels comfortable. Maybe half an inch of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, maybe a whole inch, maybe the whole tongue on the roof of the mouth. But it must feel comfortable. However much of the tongue on the roof of the mouth is there, the lips are relaxed and closed, the breath is through the nose. And now, to get the experience that you can move the jaw with the lips closed, just bouncing the jaw up and down, not a large motion, but just moving it up and down so you can move the jaw and keep the lips closed. So just bouncing the jaw up and down, a small motion of the jaw, and notice that you can keep your lips closed. So as soon as you feel that, you can let that come to an end and just let that movement of the jaw become slower. So letting the up-down motion of the jaw slow down, relaxed, slow motion of the jaw. And then when you feel ready, as the jaw is opening, the breath is coming in through the nose. Or as the jaw is opening, allow the breath to come in through the nose. And as the jaw is closing, allow the breath to leave through the nose. Notice it feels like a little pump. The jaw opening feels like a pump is drawing breath in through the nose. And as the jaw is relaxing closed, it feels like a pump, it feels like just releasing back out through the nose. We're going to start with the mouth, which is much more physical, and then we'll move on once that is going. So the jaw relaxes open, draws the breath in through the nose. The jaw relaxes closed, exhales the breath through the nose. The lips stay closed all of the time. The tongue stays on the roof of the mouth all of the time. As the jaw is opening, the teeth are separating, they're relaxing apart. Then the jaw is closing, the teeth are floating back together, but they don't hold tight, they just gently float together, or they can just be very slightly apart, so the jaw never becomes tight. Jaw gently open, draws the breath in. The jaw gently closes, exhales the breath out through the nose. Now we're going to change the gestalt of that, bringing the awareness to the nose and the breath. We're going to swap it round now so that the breath moves the jaw. As you're breathing in through the nose, the jaw relaxes open. As you're breathing out through the nose, the jaw relaxes closed. Notice how everything becomes softer, everything becomes more meditative, everything becomes more energetic. You start feeling different senses through your whole body. Breathing in through the nose, the jaw relaxes open. Breathing out through the nose, the jaw relaxes closed. The lips stay closed all of the time. The tongue stays on the roof of the mouth. And after a while, it just feels natural. It just links in to your normal breathing. We're going to move this through the body. Breathing in, the chest is opening, the jaw follows. Breathing out, the chest is closing, the jaw follows. Dropping down into the abdomen opening on the in-breath, the jaw follows along. The abdomen closing, the jaw follows along. Notice you can get a really nice deep breath into the abdomen without trying. There's no effort. It's not forced. You're not doing a forced breath. Gently opening the abdomen, the jaw relaxes open. Gently closing the abdomen, the jaw gently closes. Somehow this movement or dynamic of the mouth allows a deeper, softer breath. You can go right down into your pelvis, the pelvis opening on the in-breath. The jaw follows along. Pelvis closing on the out-breath, the jaw follows along with it. You can feel it through the arms and legs, through the hands and feet, opening on the in-breath with the jaw, closing on the out-breath with the jaw. This subtle motion, you can feel it in every cell, as if every cell is breathing, every cell opening on the in-breath, every cell closing on the out-breath. You can feel it. Notice you can feel it in a very subtle way. It's not just the mouth. This movement is spreading through the whole face, through the cheeks, through the sinuses, through the nasal passageways, through the eyes, through the ethmoid between the eyes, the whole face in a very subtle way has started to breathe. And it's spread through the whole cranium. The cranium is joining in this breath, and the brain is breathing. You feel it through the neck and the spine, the nervous system. Every part of you starts to breathe, and it starts this communication through every part of you on all levels, through your body, through your cells, through your emotions, through your mind, through the psyche, through everything. Everything starts to communicate. It is holographic. All the different parts of you start mirroring each other and breathing together. You get a whole breath, and it starts, notice you get a nice connection to the higher self, the beneficial energies, the divine realms. You also get a nice connection to the earth. It starts a communication within you, and it communicates to your larger self. It communicates to you as part of the higher self and part of the divine realms, as you as part of the earth. Your body belongs to the earth, and spirit belongs to the divine realms. You come together in a body, and you breathe, and that breath connects you to the Creator, to the original matrix. Holographic breathing is a divine communicator. It's a holographic structure where each part of you is a mirror of every other part of you on different levels, and is a mirror of the higher self and divine realms, is a mirror of the earth, the mirror of the universe, over and over. It's a holographic relationship with everything. You are in yourself and whole within yourself, but you are mirrored with everyone else. Everyone has the same organs. Everybody lives on the earth. Everyone has a higher self. We are all connected. We are individual, but we are mirrors of each other. We are mirrors of everything. To the divine, to the universe, to the planets, to the animals, to everything. That's why it's called holographic breathing. Gently breathing. Notice how natural it feels. It's not an imposition. It just starts, and it starts a new mode of breathing. And it feels so natural, so obvious, so easy, that many people don't even realize that something new has begun. But notice you moved into a new mode of breathing. It is new. It is natural. You know it from somewhere else, but this activation starts something that you will always be able to come back to. Now that it started, you will always be able to do this breathing. You will always be able to communicate with the higher self, the beyond, the divine beings, the universe, the universal energies. Notice the energies traveling through your spine, through your brain. Notice the depth. Notice the subtleties. Notice the energies. Notice your brain is starting to come to life. You start feeling your brain and being aware of your brain in a new way. You can feel the energies traveling through it. You can view your brain. You can view the higher energies there. You have to sit back in yourself, a bit like watching from behind, and the energies moving through your spine. Notice how deeply, deeply healing it is. Notice the oneness, that you come back to oneness, that you are part of the higher self. You are part of the beyond. You are not just an individual. You and the higher self are one being. You are God. You are divine. You are the divine in a body, and the body is divine. It's a mirror of the divine at a different octave, at a different level. So just gently breathing with that. Allowing that to settle. We're going to come back in about a minute. Feeling the back of your jaw, the back of your head, lower back of your head, heels of your hands, sit bones, the heels of your feet, sinking back in your body, allowing yourself to ground, gently breathing. Slowly letting that settle. And when you feel ready, gently allowing yourself to come back. So I kind of showed the more, or talked about the more holographic nature of holographic breathing in that, because I think that is what enables the sessions to work so well, because I've got the same organs and energies as the person I'm working with, and so there's a mirror there and a communication. Now, okay, off you go.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't know by now, my name is Sharon, and I am from Fort Myers, Florida. I've been listening to this program with Martin, this a neck head program that he's offered, this 6-week session. So that's me. My issue that I would like to focus on is digestive issues from the mouth, from the entrance to the exit, from, the whole intestinal tract, the stomach, all of that stuff. Could you hear that? Could you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is it with your intestinal tract that is your issue?
Well, I'm not sure. I had a few episodes of food poisoning last year, and it seemed like each one set up another um, family of bacteria in my system. So I feel like I have like a SIBO kind of condition that came from the food poisoning.
And was it just one food poisoning?
It was a couple times, two or three different times through the year, last year. That's just,
Why were you getting poisoned so often?
yeah, that's a good question.
Was it from restaurants or from home? It was
Yeah,
from
yeah,
restaurants.
restaurant.
Is it seafood restaurants or what was it? You were
No, one was actually a curry, but I think it had fish sauce in it that made me sick. And another one was just grease, just too greasy for my system. So I think that just set up a situation in my gut where I don't feel like I'm digesting, and I feel like a lot of noise. There's a lot of noise going on in there.
what part of your gut are you feeling it in the most?
Mostly in the upper, like right below. I think it could be diaphragm. I mean, I feel it right below the ribs where it feels like things maybe don't move down. They aren't moving down through the stomach. It feels like right up under the rib cage.
I'm wondering if you've got giardia. Do you feel it in your liver area?
Yes.
I'm feeling a slowness there, and something that your immune system is having a lot of trouble dealing with. So yeah, it feels like, and it may be giardia, or I can't remember the name. There's something else that you get from cows. I can't remember the name, but it may come to me. But I think you have got. It does feel like you've got something in the intestines, but it feels more that something is attacking your liver, or got into your liver, and you're having trouble clearing that, and that is bringing your immune system down. That is undermining your the whole way. For some reason, words aren't coming to me. Your whole constitution, and it is interacting with your digestion, kind of, but coming out of the liver. But it feels like your whole immune system is down a bit, and you're a bit under weather, and your system isn't quite able to clear whatever this is. You may get checked with a homeopath or somebody who can test. I cannot remember the name of the other one. I will remember at some point. I'll email it to you. But it feels like it's affected the liver, your stomach, and that whole communication with the digestion. I don't know if you're up for it, but as you know, I do dry fasts a lot. And
I have done small amounts. I've the most I've done is 36-hour dry fast, or 5 to 6 day water fast, which does seem to help.
A water fast won't clear it in the same way as a dry fast will, because it is waterborne. Giardia is waterborne. Dry fast normally in 4 or 5 days, but you do have to build up over time for that, to clear those. Okay, so do you feel it anywhere else in your body?
Yes, in the, I say sigmoid, last part of the colon. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. I'm just feeling it. I'm just kind of getting a sense of it. I think this is something that a lot of people go through. I think there's so many toxins and so many bugs around these days. It's hard for the immune system to fight them off. And I'm just getting, it is the liver, and there's a communication from the small intestines to the brain, and from the colon to the brain, that is affected. So, I mean, normally when I do sessions, it's more around an event or a psychological thing, but we can work with this. There's a lot of spiritual energy coming in to heal the small and large intestines as well, and the rectum.
I can tell you, childhood, my mom was alcoholic, probably was drinking when I was in the womb, so she already had a toxic liver. So that could be, eons and eons ago as a start of it, that was a weakness.
For sure, for sure. That's good to know that, and we can put that into the mix. Do you normally feel like you've got a bit of a weak liver?
Yes,
Uh,
always.
Okay, I had a similar thing. I had a similar thing. And do you feel do you feel past life connections or ancestry connections?
Yes.
And what do you sense those as?
I feel it's definitely the whole female lineage.
Had stuff around the liver.
Hmm.
And was it alcohol related or just psychology and pattern related?
I think psychology and pattern.
And is there kind of a bit of a depressive quality to it, like people suffering from depression or anger or
I think anger. When I see my mom and my grandma, there was definitely anger there.
I'm feeling very strong women, but I'm also feeling abuse. Do you think there was either violence or between them and their parents or them and their partners?
Mm, no, I do. I know for a fact that my grandma at 16 was raped.
Okay, okay. I mean, that is, that has such ramifications. Okay, so is there anything else that you'd like to put into the mix with that?
No, I think that causes so many other issues in the body that, I mean, I could treat so many things, but it all comes back to that one that's fueling it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we can work with that um, and see how that goes. And this will reflect for everybody while we're doing the meditation. We're working with organs. Everyone has a liver. Everyone has a digestion. Everyone has bugs. So we will work with that. But I would also suggest that you get Brucilla. Brucilla was the other one. Giardia and Brucilla. That is what I'm picking up on.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to give you a remedy, a way of making that remedy for yourself. If you know how to test for yourself, I do it with my fingers. If I got Brucilla, and then it will go weak. And then if I got Giardia, and then it'll go weak if I've got it. So you can test like that. I don't really do that anymore because every 3 months I do a dry fast and I just clear out every single bug. But what you can do for the Giardia and for the Brucilla, if you feel you have those, you can just write on a bit of paper or best on a sticky pad thing, just write Brucilla. And then the homeopathic remedies I used to use was D8, D30, D200. Stick that on a bottle of water, and that will give you the no-sode for Brucilla. And you can do the same thing for Giardia. I'm feeling Giardia much more strongly, to be honest, but I think Brucilla is also in there, and the combination of them undermining it's pancreas as well. It's the pancreas and the liver, which is undermining your whole constitution. And the family history is keying into that whole thing. It may have happened just to bring up that family history. So we will work with all of that in the session. Now, normally I would talk for longer, but we don't have a long time. Normally the sessions are an hour long. But is there anything else you'd like that you feel you want to add to that, or feels relevant to that?
I have a tooth, the gallbladder tooth, that I have a implant that just is failing now, and so Tuesday they're going to take that out. It's the gallbladder tooth, so there's possibly part of that adding to the issue.
Is that on the bottom on the right?
Yes.
Okay, that's also to do with the green energies in holographic breathing. It's liver, it's not gallbladder. Gallbladder's more up, but for holographic breathing, the liver and pancreas are in here. All right, so we will work with that and just see how it goes. Everyone can join in their own way. They can either just go along with this, or they can just witness it. But it's good to do a holographic breathing and just be with it however you want to be with it. Everyone closing your eyes. Yeah, I can just feel it. You've got amoebas there. You're overrun by amoebas and probably brucella, something like that. I just feel that very strongly. All right, closing your eyes. And we'll connect to the energies again, sending a smile to the earth, some energy to the earth, and allowing the earth to say hello back. Notice what that feels like through your body and through your energies. And sending a smile, sending some energy to the higher self and the beneficial energies. And asking the higher self and the beneficial energies to say, to reply, allow them to say hello back, and notice what that feels like through your body and through your energies, and ask the earth, the higher self and the beneficial energies to be with you through the whole session as your resource. So I'm just feeling this being aware of the holographic breathing and being aware of your liver, but there's this deep green energy. Just notice the quality. There is the illness, but it's exacerbating something else. There's this deep, powerful energy of the liver. It's a very strong energy. And I feel that it's part of your lineage. It's not just you. It's come with your lineage. And it's a bit like a lot of the female lineage resonate from the liver. And there is the downside of the liver. There is the alcoholism. There is the drugs. There's the control. There is the overbearing. There's the power. But also there's the positive sides of that, which is it builds your constitution. It gives you this very powerful grounding. For me, it's a kind of a strong mother energy and protector. So allowing that in your liver, and it feels uncomfortable, but that's because the bugs are there as well. but just noticing the quality of your liver. And that is affecting your eyes, and that is affecting your brain. There's this strong connection from the liver to the eyes, and it seems to be more the right hand side of your brain, and that may also be coming from that implant, because it is on the right side. It is the liver on the right side, it's the tooth on the right side, it's the right side of your brain. It's like it's all affected, and down into the where the reflex, where the small intestines joining to the colon, this is also on the right hand side, and it goes right down into the right hand side of the groin to the right leg. So it's like something has happened on the right hand side. It's the vagina as well, it's the genitalia. So it may, because that rape just goes through the generations, just passed from mother to daughter, mother to daughter. Can't help but do that. So it's a bit like you are connected to your female lineage through your liver, and I feel it strongly into the kind of that tendon where it comes right up into the groin on the right hand side. And that is also affecting your kidneys, but it is this energy of the liver. And it seems to be relaxing as I'm talking about it. There's still the disease there, but bringing your awareness to the origins of it, it seems to be bringing a relaxation to it. And the upset isn't just the liver, it is in your face, it is in the jaw, it is in the brain. And there's some talking now. I can't see what it is. It's some, someone was deeply upset. Deeply, I'm not sure if that's you as a child beside yourself upset, or a parent, or, I can't see what it is, but there's some kind of talking going on that either you've heard is part of the ancestral lineage. So it's not often I work with Ancestry, but there is this, whatever the karma of your ancestry on the right hand side there, and there's the spiritual energy, there's this bright light. You've got the karma of whatever it is. You've also got the equal bright light that is coming in as a healing. And again, that is coming through the right hand side of your body. It's also affecting the small of your spine. That's it. Now as you allow that, as you allow it to go into the spine, you may feel that releasing through your spine and up through your brain. So something has happened there in your pelvis. It may be childbirth, it may be through your ancestry, through childbirth, or whatever it is. There's something in the right hand side. It's not on the outside of the pelvis, on the inside of the pelvis, on the right hand side and into the right hand leg. And it's trying to open up through that right hand hip joint. So just being with that in whatever way feels best for you. It's all right. I'm not disappearing. Just be with that. And allow it to reach your brain, the kind of the dialogue. Letting the energies go through your brain, and it clears the intellectual side of it. It clears the mind side of it. If you just keep letting that hip release, the inside of your pelvis release, allow that to connect to your spine. Allow that to release through your brain. And as you do, it starts changing those patterns, starts moving through your brain in a natural way. And you just allow that. As the Kundalini goes through the brain, just keep allowing it to release. And what's happening is that's releasing in the right hand side of your brain is starting to balance left and right in your brain. And as it balances right and left, then there's this like there's a breathing out, there's a relaxation, there's a deep relaxation as the two hemispheres of the brain balance and the two halves of your body balance. And again, I don't think it's just with you. I think this is ancestry or something like that. There's been some kind of dialogue, male and female, kind of fight, male and female, on whatever level that is. And as the two sides of your brain are communicating, that calm is releasing. That is released right down into your genitalia, and it's now both sides of your pelvis. It's like your sexuality can relax. It may be from rape, maybe from abuse, maybe from whatever, but male blaming female, female blaming male, whatever that is, it's a bit like they're communicating. It's a bit like the male and female in you is communicating. The male and female in your ancestry are communicating. I don't know why I'm saying Celtic. I know you're in America, but it's like Celtic warriors in there somewhere, ancient, long time ago, the really distant past. And it's just like, yeah, it's just the male and female partners coming together in friendship rather than war, and that's really affected the genitalia, kind of withhold of sex, rape, unwanted sex, all of birth, unwanted, all of that whole thing. And now that is releasing back into the rectum. And that again, there we go, the relaxation as your whole, as the rectum releases, as the rectum relaxes, then the whole gut tube can start relaxing. And it does feel like you've got more than Jardi. It does feel like you've got other parasites and things from those meals. It really feels like you've taken some toxins on, but it's just brought to the surface something toxic from your past. And it is male, female, and I just feel this really long, you know, it's like warriors, Celtic or something warriors from wherever your ancestry is from. It's like the tribal warfare going on, and whatever happened there. And it's, you know, there's a stiffness through the right hand leg from the pelvis, but there's a kind of a bit of an emptiness coming into the left hand leg. And just allowing some kind of feeling to move also into the left leg and down into the foot. It feels like a bit of the awareness has a bit of trouble moving through the left leg for some reason or another, right into that hip bone, whatever that's called, the hip joint. You know, there's a pain on the right side, but there's this emptiness, there's unable to move in the left side. A kind of imbalance, and there we go. That's releasing from the pelvic floor into the left side. You just need to let that come into the outside of that left leg there. And again, the genitalia releases. When I work, a lot is clearing the sexual energies, so just allowing that to balance the sex. And the sexual energy is more than having sex, it's the whole vital force, it's the energy that rises through the body. So now we started in the right hand side, so now it's from the womb, it's from the rectum, it's from the vagina into that left hand hip and the outside of the top bone of the leg on the left hand side. Something or other's happened there. And down into the knee, it's moving through now. Down, so there we go, that's going through the outside of the left leg, through the knee, through the lower leg, into the foot. And just gently breathing, staying with the holographic breathing, letting the energies move. The whole pelvic floor is starting to balance and breathe. The legs are starting to balance. Keep allowing that left leg, allowing the awareness. There's an injury there on the left hand side from somewhere, somehow, or pattern. Just allowing that to work through. Down into the outside of the left. Okay, there we go. As that balances, then it releases into the sacrum, into the spine, and you get this very bright, light, white energy releasing up through your spine and into the brain. Really strong, bright energy there. And relax your throat. A lot of tears, relaxing your throat, relaxing the ovaries. For the men it will be the testes, but the genitalia there, allow that to release through the throat and through the brain. So there is this connection, allow the connection to the higher self, but there's some kind of message that's coming through from your ancestors. It's like they're saying thank you for listening, or they're making some kind of communication. I can't see what it is. It may not even be words, but there's some kind of communication from your ancestry that just means something, maybe on a cellular level or DNA level. And there's this relaxation, and there's this confirmation or understanding, or just whatever it was, a communication needed to be made, and whether it was heard or whatever level it came on, it's registered. And it's a bit like that settling into your DNA. It's making some kind of change into your DNA. And there's a power. It's giving you strength. It's giving you the access to the power of your ancestry. It's kind of a gift. You've helped with the balancing of the male and female. They want to give you immune strength and strength within yourself. We've become very weak as a race in a way. Our ancient ancestors were so strong and with nature, and they want to impart to you this strength of nature through the whole of you. A lot of this keeps relating to the genitalia, but I guess it will do because it's going through generation to generation through the female lineage. So again, there's this power of nature, there's this power of immune system, being able to fight, and your immune system being able to fight. And now it's the outside of both legs balanced, this strength of nature. And I don't know why I'm seeing it. It's just like this moss and water and people living on the land. But it's quite cold and mossy and there's puddles and things. But they're a strong race, whatever they are, whether it's yours or another's, I don't know. But we just seem to be connecting to ancient, long time ago civilization, and the power of nature and the power of life and the will to live and the will to stay alive and to fight for your own and for your immune system to fight for its own. And there's this kind of cracking in the pelvis, around the sacrum, around the rectum, as adjustment in the sacrum, around the rectum. And that's more into the left-hand side. It's like that left-hand sacroiliac joint, it's long, ancient holding there is breaking open and releasing. And that's, again, giving you this power through your legs. Okay, that seems to be grounding. Again, relax your whole pelvic floor, your genitalia. Again, there's this audible communication. It is words, but it is coming as an energy. You don't have to understand the words. And also, it's like hieroglyphs or so. It's not hieroglyphs, but it's a foreign language. And it's almost like it's being placed on your skin or so. It's just coming across some. You have, I don't even know that this is your ancestry. You have the ability to connect into the Akashic records or whatever that ancient knowledge. You have that ability to be able to bring that wisdom in, and that is useful for earthing, that is useful for healing yourself. Allowing that, a lot is releasing from the genitalia, from that whole region, and just allowing whatever that is, and your stomach now. Letting your stomach, I think this is the last bit. This is the last bit, the upset in your stomach there. Letting your stomach relax. Again, there's some tears there that relaxes in your stomach. I think that is the last and central bit, to allow your stomach to relax, allow that to relate to everything else. Allow that to connect with the higher self, the beneficial energies, and allow this deep healing. It's also grounded. It is spiritual, but it's also very grounded, allowing this deep spiritual grounded energy. I don't know if you've got any Native American in you, but the word Cherokee is just coming into my mouth. I've got no idea what that is, but Cherokee Ancestry. They're welcoming. It's like a tribe there. They're welcoming you. They're like, welcome back. Hello. All right, and gently being with whatever that is. And sending a thank you to the earth, sending a thank you to your tribal history. There seemed so many different parts of the earth. I don't know it all related to your direct ancestry, but it related to the ancestry of the earth and of mankind. So sending a thank you to all of that. Sending a thank you to the higher self and beneficial energies, and thanking yourself. And letting the energies go off for love and healing to the earth, for love and healing to the higher self, for love and healing to the beneficial energies, for love and healing to all mankind, to all sentient beings, to all ancient races and tribal existence. And you are a sentient being and you are tribal, allowing yourself to be loved and healed. And when you feel ready, gently allowing yourself to come back. So, how did that go?
That went really well. I could feel pretty much everything that you were talking about. I worked with you about a month ago or so with the low back, and so everything on the right side is the low back issue, which I have surgery coming up in a couple of weeks for L4, between L4 L5. And on the left leg, I have broken that 5 years ago. So there's a rod in my leg. So that's what you were feeling with that. I think what felt the most touching for me was the end with the Cherokee tribe. Because I do have that. I do have Cherokee.
Oh, you do? Okay. It was very clear. It just said Cherokee. I was scared to say it because it was so so precise. I thought, well, if I'm wrong, everyone will know I'm a fraud. But so I'm glad you are Cherokee. That's really good.
Yeah, so that was very touching. I felt their embrace, and I felt a lot of relaxation happen because of that.
Okay.
Yes, everything feels much softer. You know, I could feel in the beginning there was just this holding in the stomach and the liver, and that feels much more relaxed. Yeah, there were so many points you were touching on that I could have told you a whole story about.
Great.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm pleased it related because I'm totally new to doing it with a whole group. So there just was much more different things coming in than just being with one person and being able just to view that. So I'm really pleased it did relate to you. I think
Yeah,
it may be more powerful because you've got the whole energy of the group
that's what it
behind
feels
it.
like. It felt like they were all really, precious, um, beneficial energies all there, holding the space. And thank you all for that. It felt very potent because of that.
Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Um, it feels clear to me. I would, at the beginning, I was thinking, well, also, do the session to clear the karma, but also do something to clear the bugs. And I would do that as well, even though it does seem to energetically clear it. You might look into Jardia and whatever the other one I said was.
Brucilia, Brucilia,
Pardon?
Brucilia.
Brucilla, yeah. So, you might go to someone and see if they come up kinesiology or something like that, or just test them for yourself. I will also, before I did dry fasting, I would also make remedies and just say, whatever it is that's affecting my liver, and then write the homeopathic potencies for that, and then stick that on a water bottle. And the other thing you can do, all right, is you get a water bottle, 2 liter water bottle, put it on your liver, lie down on your back, put it on your liver, or wherever you feel the upset, hold it with both hands, do holographic breathing, and it will set up this whole interaction between your liver, between the water, between your hands and God. And it will bring whatever the infestations are energetically into the water, but it will also bring the spiritual energies to heal that in the water. Then take that off your body and just hold that in your hands, not on your body, and let it heal for a while. And if it feels okay to drink that through the day, drink it. It might feel too pungent to start off with, or you can just take a little bit of that out and add that to another bottle of water. But that is another way of getting the exact remedy of what's going on there. The other
That sounds it would be making it a homeopathic directly from the liver then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, Sharon, for being willing. Thank you. Thank you for being willing to do that in a group and being our model. I think I will do this again because I felt that to be powerful. And if other people want to be the person to have the session, you can do. We've got this Sunday coming, we've got the practitioner training. Well, I'm teaching how to do that. People are learning to be practitioners there, so I'm giving the sessions, and then I'm going to try and find a way of conveying whatever we did together to the participants, so that participants can give powerful individual sessions in that way, and how to listen, how to hear, how to feel the different things that are going on. And I can't say that I know any specific way of teaching that other than teaching it and then whatever comes to mind to help people experience that for themselves. But it is a manifestation of holographic breathing. Before I did holographic breathing, I was doing cranial work, and I had my hands on people and I was feeling it that way. And when I started doing holographic breathing, I couldn't stop doing it. So I was doing it, and I was just getting too much information. I'd have my hands under people, then I had to have it start with my hands on top of people, then I only have one hand on them, and I thought, stuff this, just had no hands because I was just feeling too much. And now I just do it online and I still just get all of the information. It's because holographic breathing does set up a holographic reality where you've got the same organs as the other person. So you feel it. It starts that connection so you can feel what's happening to that person, and with that person you can hear the messages and you can connect it to God, which is another hologram on a higher level, so that, you know, and you don't have to do anything other than follow along to what you're healing. So holographic breathing sets up this structure where you can do profound individual sessions. Profound individual sessions. And I didn't actually know that I was doing that, or to that level, until I started this practitioner training and it was recorded. And I started listening, and I'm like, how did I know that? But anyway, if you need to email me about anything, Sharon, please do. I've just brought out a webinar, a video just now. I've just finished my 5th 9-day dry fast through the solstice, and I just brought a video out just now, and I talk about how you can use that for clearing all of the bugs. So you can clear it on a psychological level, on a healing level, and with the dry fasting and holographic breathing together, clear giardia, you clear everything. You have to be responsible for yourself, but I talk about all of that in that video that has just gone out on YouTube now. When you'll get the recording of this, and I will send you a link to that to that video. I have never advertised sessions before. It's just hasn't got it on my website. It's just got the price that they cost. But if anyone wants individual sessions, you can contact me and have individual sessions. They're always different, always different. But thank you so much, Sharon. When did you say your surgery is?
It is in 2 weeks.
Do you want us to make a prayer for you?
Oh, sure. I would receive that.
All right. Everybody closing your eyes. And everyone connecting to the earth and the higher self. And in whatever way feels natural, just allowing love and healing and beneficial result go to Sharon for her surgery, so that whatever happens there happens as a cosmic unfolding of beneficial karma. It may be an operation, but it's also the unfolding of karma and healing, and allowing that to go through in a really deeply healing way, and that it's useful and clean, and the surgeons are nice, everything is nice, everything works well, and she is healed. She is healed by the operation. Okay, good. All right, well again, thank you so much, Sharon, and I wish you well in that operation. And we're getting quite a long way down the line now. I will do more of these, and if you want to join the practitioner training, you can do. They're recorded. We've done 2, had really very, very potent sessions in those, 2 really potent, showing 2 different ways of healing. So you can join those either from the recordings or live. I'm still allowing people to join that. It's a very small, intimate group at the minute. So you can join those, or I will run more. I feel like I'm moving into a new kind of epoch of teaching people how to be healers with holographic breathing, and I kind of just feel like I've run two, and I'm just feeling like I'm getting into my stride now. I'm understanding what I'm meant to be doing, how I'm meant to be teaching it. So that they will be carrying on, this will be carrying on.